If you manage a sales team, you can assign out tasks, but you know that it's ultimately on you to deliver remarkable customer experiences every time with no dropped leads. Ontraport is built with sales tools that'll give you the accurate and detailed oversight you need to make sure your team is taking care of business. In this video, I'll give you a super quick tour of one of those tools, task and task notifications. That'll help you keep tabs on how your team is doing. Let me show you around. Head to Contacts, then Messages. You can either create a new task or edit an existing one. Either way, click New Messages and load up a task editor. Say you run slurpees2burpees.com, our fitness coaching business, and are trying to drum up some people to join your 60-day personal training program. And let's assume that when a new lead fills out a consultation form on your website, you'll assign this task to Jan, one of your sales reps. Once the lead fills out the form, you'll send Jan a task to give that lead a follow-up consultation call. Check out the task notification section on this editor. You'll use notifications to let Jan, the person who's responsible for the task, know that a task has been created for her. Pretty straightforward, isn't it? Your task message could say something like, "Hey Jan, a new lead came in. Here's their info, call them ASAP." Name, merge field name, phone, merge field SMS number. Now, use the drop-down to select task assignee. In this example, Jan is the assignee. You'll notice a few other options here that you could use instead, depending on your needs. When you send a notification, you'll choose who to send it to, Jan, the task assignee, or the contact owner. Here's the difference between the two. A contact owner is basically the person responsible for a lead or contact and is usually determined by things like your form settings in a contact record or your lead router. If these things were left blank, the accounts administrator is the contact owner by default. A task assignee is the person set as the task owner in the setting above here. In this case, it's Jan, but you can assign the task to whatever user or role you want, or to yourself, the contact owner. So, the task assignee and the contact owner can be the same person, but they don't have to be. You can also send your notification to your task assignee's manager, like Jan's boss, Felicia, or your contact owner's manager. This will send them an email or SMS notification to that manager depending on your role settings. We have videos about roles if you want to learn more about this topic, but briefly, when new users are added in Ontraport, they're assigned to roles and roles have hierarchies, so each user has a manager. Within their user info, you can select their managers from your other user seats. This gives your managers some oversight into how their team members are performing with their task. Next, you can select the timeline for the task notification. You can use all the settings here to get the exact functionality you want with your task. Note that all these settings work in conjunction with the days box that comes before it. So for example, if you put 1 day before task is due, the notification will be sent to Jan exactly that, 1 day before her task is due. The default setting for this feature simply lets Jan know that her task is ready to go. The setup looks like this: task assignee, 0 days, and after task is assigned. If you want more oversight, you'll want to do something more like this. This will fire off a notification that gets sent to Jan's manager, Felicia, 1 day after the task was supposed to be completed. The system will only send notifications for tasks that haven't been completed. So if Jan did do the task and completed it on time, this notification to the boss won't be sent. Of course, task notifications aren't the only way to keep track of what needs doing. The other way to keep on top of your team is to simply go to task and see what's outstanding. By selecting past due in this filter here and my team here, you'll see, well, exactly what you think you'd see: past due tasks that are assigned to your team. You can make a group for each individual if you like, just like you make groups anywhere. In this case, you might say task assignee equals Jan. Or you can search for Jan in the search bar as well to see all of her tasks, as long as the assignee column is showing here. Now you're familiar with where to find everything related to tasks. The key for you is to figure out how you can leverage tasks to best support your team. We have a whole selection of videos that dive into all the details of how to set up and fine-tune tasks. So check those out if you want more in-depth knowledge about this feature. To make your sales process even more efficient for your sales team, you can also watch our videos on lead scoring and lead routing.